Good morning. It's around 6:30 a.m. Christmas, and my family doesn't actually celebrate Christmas, so instead we are going to hop in the car and go to the mountains all day because we do actually have the day off. It's a little later than we were expecting to get out. We were hoping to get out by 6. So let's hurry up and get out the door. We just arrived in our first stop. This here is Tarryall, Colorado, and we are near the very small town of Lake George. And this right behind me is a schoolhouse that was built in 1898. So that's a party. Over here we have some information about it on the sign. But yeah, that is our first stop, and it is currently snowing relatively hard actually, and the road is already totally covered with snow, so that's fun. Say hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's freezing out here.
No, it's not. This isn't bad.
It's cold.
It can't be any less than 20 or 30. That's not bad. It would be bad if there was wind, though.
There is wind.
Maybe a slight gust.
I feel like ghost.
So I was just walking over here, and I'm like, oh, there's a shed over here. Let's take a look at it and see what we can see. And turns out it's not actually a shed. So you have that, but then you look in here, and I don't know if you can see right there, but it's an outhouse. And the toilet is still intact. Oh, and actually, this is also an outhouse. And there's these weird paint cans and stuff in here, but looks like it's still in use because there's little covers and whatnot you can use to access the pit. So that's interesting. Well, off to our next location. So here we are at our second stop, right outside Tarryall. It's really pretty here, and might be ready for a little bit of drone flying. Really good looking location, as you can maybe see after I focus it. Here, yeah, there we go. This really nice lookout with all these pretty rocks and things. So this is a national forest, so I'm a-okay to fly. That was another successful drone flight, and now the dead cat cover for my mic is totally covered in snow. But off to the next location. We're at our next destination, the town of Fairplay. And it's still snowing, and I have put on my heavy coat because it's colder here. It's like 25 degrees or something. It's not too bad, but you know, it's a decent sized town, and if we're gonna walk around, I was like, you know what, I'd rather not freeze. So, but here we are. Turn the camera around. It's really bright here right now. So that's why I'm squinting. There's a lot of really old buildings. There's some relatively new stuff, but there's a lot of really old stuff.
Stop walking. It's chilly.
And there's basically a town from the 1880s down there, but we're gonna go explore again. Last time we were here it was fall. Now there's like, I don't know, a couple inches of snow here and there. Yeah, say hi, Melissa, again.
I want that again.
So we just had an interesting thing happen. We were walking over there at that place that says gift shops and whatnot. It's actually a bed and breakfast, a place with a huge hotel sign on top of it, which we'll see probably in a minute. And we were just, you know, going out front and taking pictures, and this lady came out and said, well, first she asked if we knew about the South Park Christmas dinner that's happening, and then she said that it's free and it's happening from like 11 to 4. And so after that she said we could stay inside the bed and breakfast for a little while and get warm next to the fire and get these really nice drinks. And so we've basically spent the last little bit in there. That was really nice of her. I'm nice and warm now, and the weather is really nice at the moment. It was all cloudy and stuff, but the sun's coming out, as you can see, and snow's slowed down a little bit. Hopefully there will be some pretty decent views. But yeah, that was an unexpected blessing. There's the hotel sign. It's backwards, but that's the place that the lady was really nice. So this here is historic South Park, 1880s town that I was talking about. We have the old buildings, and then let me walk up here. We've got an old store, and goodness, look at this snowdrift. It's like 3 feet tall, at least. We have South Park Sentinel, we have the post office, we have some old historic railroad artifacts down there, other stores. I think there's a bank here, and then I'm pretty sure there's a church around here somewhere. That might be it over there, I'm not sure. But I guess my parents came here a really long time ago, but it'd be cool if I could go at some point. They're obviously closed since it's Christmas today, though. Here we are in our next stop, Frisco, Colorado, a medium-sized town, and here there's somewhere between, I'm gonna say 3 and maybe even 6 or 8 inches of snow in places. If you look down here on the ground, let me make it a little darker so it's easier to see. There's my foot, and that's how much snow there is. So, and it is still snowing, and it's pretty chilly. It's not awful. It's only like 27 degrees, but it could be worse. Frisco is as I said, medium-sized town, and I'm currently walking through the historic park that's here. And this building right behind me is the oldest standing structure in Frisco. It wasn't originally built here, but it was moved in apparently 1998 according to that sign. And according to the sign, it was used as a family residence, post office drop, bank, madam's house, saloon, and a storage facility. So this building got a lot of use over the time that it was in use, and apparently, pardon the wind, apparently it was snow's blowing in my face, sorry. Apparently, what was I saying? Oh, it was built in the Civil War era, before Colorado was even established. The snow established as a state. So that's interesting. But yeah, quite a place. Glad I have proper layers here. My hands are a little cold because this wind is really bad. But anyway, we have stopped here to eat some lunch, and I basically already had mine, chicken noodle soup. But I guess the rest of the family is eating theirs now, so I guess I'm gonna head back to the car before I freeze half to death. But anyway, not sure where we're headed next. It might be back the way we came, over the pass to Alma, and then back to, well, it's back through a small town called Hartselle to Weston Pass, I think it is, where we wanted to be for sunset. But I'm not sure if we're going anywhere else today. That's basically coming back the way we came. We had discussed going to Leadville, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen, just because of time. Sunset's at like 3 or 4, something like that. It's not at 3. It's somewhere between 4 and 5. But we wanted to be there at like 3. But anyway, all that being said, I'm gonna go and stop freezing because my hand's about ready to freeze off. So, catch you later. Here I am again in the coldness that is Frisco, and I am following my crazy family as they go on a photo shoot. Fun! Dab. Also, I just met 2 really nice guys from Texas who are up here for a soccer event. And so shout out to you guys if you're watching this. Thanks for subscribing. So we've finished up in Frisco now, and the sun is slowly getting darker. And we need to be down in the Hartselle area by 3. And it's already after 2, I think. So we have to get back on the road. Also, I'm really cold. My hands are freezing because of the camera, and I haven't been able to wear gloves. And I'm not exactly wearing waterproof shoes either. So that's fun. Just went through the town of Alma, the highest incorporated town in North America, so that's cool. Personally, I kind of like to live there, just because I love high altitude. Well, here we are at our last stop of the day. We were gonna go up to the ranger station thingy up on Weston Pass up there. But it's closed for the season. So we decided to pull off at this little pull-off spot instead. And I mean, it's still really, really pretty here, so there's nothing keeping us from doing what we were gonna do here. But it's sunset now, so we're gonna take some pictures. I think I'm gonna fly the drone, and then after the sun goes down, we will call it quits and probably just head home. Yep, that's what's happening. Technology. Gotta love it, gotta hate it. I went to go fly the drone, and the sun was going down, and it decided that it was too cold to fly, the battery. So, boo-hoo on that idea. At least I got a couple pictures and things, but it's not looking too hopeful for flying. Oh well, I guess. Maybe we'll be up here again and I'll be able to do it then. Well, that was mildly disappointing. As I said, I couldn't fly the drone. I just ended up giving up because the battery said it was too cold. So we'll have to go back when it's warm enough that I can actually fly. And the sun was going down right as I was setting up. So, oh well, but at least I got a little bit of video and some decent pictures too. But right now I'm on my 7th battery in this camera, and my microphone battery is dying, so I'm gonna have to be very sparing on any kind of footage I'll get going home. But that's not gonna be very interesting anyway. It's getting dark and we're just headed home now anyway. So we will see. I may or may not add any more clips between here and the end, but you'll know in about 2 seconds. Well, here I am a few days later editing the vlog that you just watched. And sure enough, I didn't actually record anything after that last clip. It ended up being too late and I was too tired, and actually I just slept for most of the way home. But I hope you enjoyed watching my day. I had a good time, and it's always fun to go to the mountains, especially when there's snow. I really haven't had much of a chance to do that before, so this was fun for me as well. I also ended up doing some photography that day along with vlogging, so if you'd like to see some pictures that I took, check out the link in the description to my Instagram. There you can find pictures like this, and this. Hope you enjoy. And until next time, see you guys later.